Okay, we're here in Barcelona for the launch of the new BMW G310 GS. We're going to meet the guys behind it, so let's find out who they are.
Hey, I'm Jörg, the product manager of the bike.
Hi, I'm Matthias, I'm the designer of the bike.
Hi, I'm Andreas, I'm the project lead of this bike.
Hi, I'm Stefan, I'm from bodywork department.
Brilliant, thanks guys. So it looks fantastic, it's the first time we've seen it. What were the challenges of building a small GS?
Well, regarding the design, of course, we wanted to make sure that we gonna build a real GS, BMW, right away recognizable as a BMW GS, and on this under 500cc capacity bike, of course, that was a task, but I think at the end of the day we have a real BMW GS now standing in front of us, and I'm pretty happy that we're here to show you the bike.
Yeah.
So how flexible was the price, or was that key? We know now that it's £5,100. Did you start with that price, or did that come into play?
Of course, we had the idea about this price before because we knew it would be a GS, so a GS always is something which is a little more complicated to make. Yeah. We need to prove that it does what it does, the widespread use. So it needs to be a little off-road, it needs to be good on the road, it needs to be wonderful in the traffic, super reliable for the countries we're facing. Yeah. So, yeah, about that.
So who would you say is a typical customer, both in the UK and worldwide?
It's different customer groups. I mean, in the UK, it's the normal people who tend to maybe try to have a bike like before, like in the days before, or have a secondary bike, or have a bike for people who are less experienced, yeah, who get an entrance again. Yeah. They will find a wonderful bike, and honestly, after all this test riding, every experienced rider will have fun too, because it's like in the old days. It's a wonderful bike. Yeah. But of course, there's different target groups in wealthy countries like the UK or the rest of Europe. Yeah. But the rest of the world, like in Asia, Latin America, where this is a very big bike. Yeah. It's a very, very big bike for Brazil. You know, maybe can just afford this yeah, bike, which is way above what you can normally afford. So it's a widespread group with a lot of different interests. But I think we packed it all in. Yeah.
Mechanically, was shaft drive ever considered for this, or would the losses be too great in a smaller capacity?
No, not really. So it was not from the beginning. It was a chain drive. So we have not thought about it. Yeah. So I think for this power and type of bike, because it should be very easy, and so it was never thought about it.
Okay. And what's the luggage capacity? I see that BMW is offering up to a 30-litre top box. Is there likely to be any more luggage available for this?
There is what's called a tank bag. Yep. There's a tank bag available, a soft case, right? And two different cases. So, but it's more price point. It's a cheaper one and more higher quality one. Yeah. I mean, the intention is to have the top case, and that's it. Yeah. Okay. So at the moment, no plans planned.
I only thought about the top case. Of course, if there is, I don't know, some other company, of course they have to test it and to see what they're doing. But from our side, from testing, we have only considered right now the top case. So we have the cheap one and the more expensive one available.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Maybe again, there's just an explanation for this, which is the targeting of the emerging markets and the metropolitan areas, because everything is getting so tight. Yeah. Everything, the top case is the thing you will use in your usual.
Yeah. So you don't want a wide bike that you can't get through traffic.
Exactly.
And I suppose particularly in incredibly busy areas like Asia, you're not going to get to
Asia, Latin America, even Munich. It's getting tough. Yeah. Because the cars are getting bigger and bigger. Traffic is much more. So. Yeah. Okay. Narrow bike. Yeah. You're the king.
Yeah. Are we likely to see an adventure version of this, maybe with a bigger tank and spoked wheels?
Oh, maybe. You never know.
Okay. So the bike was built by TVS in India. What were the challenges of creating a BMW there?
I think TVS is a well-known company in India, and they're doing a really good job. For my opinion, what was a big step forward for them was the surface finish, for example. So because we had to explain because when you see the bike, the first look should be very good, and so the painting and also the surface finish should be perfect in this. And the Indians, of course, for them it is not so really the highest priority, and we had to learn them really a lot. But at the end they do it, and you can see it really on the bike. It's the paint, the surface structure, everything looks very nice and very good now.
And presumably now the bike is in full production.
Yes.
It's running across. So
Yeah.
great. Well, we're riding it tomorrow, so really excited about it.
Ready to spread over the world.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for your time. Cheers.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.